Hello everyone, this is Sleepy here, coming to you with a game from Dream League Season 8. We are watching Virtus.Pro versus Vega Squadron Game 1. Virtus.Pro, really super strong Russian team, performed really well at TI, performed really well in ESL1. Weren't able to clinch things like the majors up against OG, but there's always a super strong team. Huge standouts like No One, who's going to be playing this Tiny. Pasha, Brewmaster's incredible. Actually, that being the first ban this series was against Pasha's Brewmaster. Ramsey's Doom. This is surprising. Ramsey's normally the position 1 or 2 player. But you know, if it works them, then by all means go for it. We go game 1 of this best of 3. Vega Squadron really did surprise me a little bit. They faced Liquid in just 2 games, and they split it 1-1. They were able to take game 2, and I think around about the 30-minute mark. So this should be very interesting. Invasion coming in from both teams here. Ramsey is going to scout out these heroes here, and he doesn't want really anything to do with it. Yeah, they're just going to let it go.
Is a great conductor.
Looking at the drafts, we do have Afterlife going mid Tide Hunter. This could be pretty memey, I'd say. Looking at the drafts, it looks like Vega is definitely prioritizing their team fight. You know, Tide Hunter, Sand King, Razor, pretty great team fight heroes. VP is normally one of those teams that likes to get, oh my goodness, First Blood happening immediately. Super quick First Blood out here from Vega Squadron. Anyways, as I was saying, VP, they're one of those teams that really likes to get up in your face and use their advantages and really punish you if you make any slip ups. And Vega seems to be a team that can just team fight super well. They love to group up as 5. They love 2-on-1s or 3-on-2s that are in their favor. Very active team. This new tree grab ability by Tiny is still something very interesting. It does a bunch of bonus building damage, and it gives you a huge range. I think it also gives you a cleave. Yeah, you get 30% bonus damage at this. Just increases Tiny. All right. Some body blocks coming in here. Afterlife's gonna be fine though, and he does have a salve. Yeah, if he should choose to use it. Nevertheless, it's denies. Tiny's definitely doing really well over here. No One is one of the best mid players in the world, in my opinion.
You get nothing.
And Afterlife, he's doing pretty good as well. Climbing up there actually. Anchor Smash is a good way to get some free CS. Tiny has decided to go for the Quelling Blade to deal with the minus damage here from Anchor Smash. 50% damage reduction at level 2. That's pretty serious. Wow. Definitely a great harass spell there. Got the other lanes. Lil's wanting to get a courier snipe, but I don't even think Afterlife has any items on the courier, or even. Yeah, no, he doesn't even have any items in his stash. So a little bit of waste of time there. Does TP top. Looking to get aggressive here onto Zayak. It looks like they will. 3 heroes there. Will get destroyed by the burn damage from this Doom. Decided to devour I think one of the baby centaurs actually with this cloak aura that he has. Very interesting choice there. Normally you'd see a better level 1 spell like a stun or something else like that nature. Ramsey's getting caught upon here though. Solo is there to help take some of the tension away. He's going to TP out. Burst Strike is available, but oh, arrow connects. This is a dead solo. Yeah. Kill going the way of G.
Should have run while they had that chance.
Great player, definitely. Vega's going to be working on enabling him. Lil's moving down towards the Radiant Rune here. Get a little bit of free gold. I haven't seen Pasha play Puck very much. It'll be very interesting to see what he can do. No one does have his bottle already. Lil scouting out of that rune has already been taken. We have a 3-man rotation mid. Could be waiting for Afterlife to... No, they're just going to go upon him right now. Gets stunned up, rolling from Lil. He's going to get away. The Burrow Strike comes in perfectly, catches all 3. Afterlife runs away on what looked like just to be under 100 HP. Already at 1,000 health though, super tanky. And with that Kraken shell already has natural armor. Yeah, he already has a bunch of damage block, 4 armor. Not a lot you can do if you have reliable stun to save him. No one will get some free CS off the back of this though. Does lose the range creep. Feels bad, man.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
G arrows, big creep is level 4. Tiny once again, top of the net worth. Look at here, Solo could be in some trouble here. Does get found out by 2. Vanishes up G. He'll come back though. Zayak is... But if we look down, she has to leap away. She could go down to this ticking damage here. 13, 14 health. Oh, makes it just to the skin of her teeth. Feels so annoyed probably that this shrine has already been used. Slayer does run into Lil. Lil does have roll available, so he'll be fine here. He decides to get a few right clicks down.
A prize.
You have done a great service.
No one did decide to get that point and grow right away. I want a little bit more damage, a little bit more movement speed. Soul Ring picked up for Tide. He will be able to spam these out. Solo does take down G on the off lane here. Feels really good when you can get a solo, or not a solo kill, but a single. But in the mid lane, no one does get gone upon here. Could turn it around. Waning Rift is there. Boom. There's one very dead. Ogre Magi. Great rotations in here from Virtus.Pro. They really, one of the key things that they do, and when they win games, is they enable no one, their mid player, and that's what they just did there. They not only saved him from being killed, but they turned it into a kill themselves. So
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
very good, even up that KDA. Down bottom will go on to there you, but nothing to be made of that, as he'll just walk away inside of this plasma rift. Or what's that called? Plasma field. Ah, close. Ramses is getting his magic wand delivered onto the courier, but instantly dooms out this Sand King. Hadouken will come in too. This Sand King might just tick down. Yeah, they're gonna go for a deny, it looks like, and he will get it. Well played. But G gets gone on at the top here. It does get brought down to be quite low. Tree will throw a million miles. but he'll bottle back up, and this shrine's still not available for a minute and a half, so he may have to go all the way back if he is not careful. No one's about 100 gold away from his power treads. So. Good deal. Avalanche does cancel Slayer's Sands. Down bottom there, you does get the boot in from Lil. Pasha does manage to get away, but Lil starts getting super low as well. Ramses is just gonna back off. Lil's gonna go for the TP out, but no, he will not. Not able to in time. Few more right clicks to do the job. It's a very, very failed gank. Solo too getting gone upon. There is no burst strike available in 1 second. Here it comes. There it goes. Double kill for Dairyu. This Razor is going to get really big really fast. In fact, he's already finished up a Bracer and will look towards the drum. Definitely looking towards being a huge force in these team fights. We have Lil hitting some crepes, getting some CS. Ramses is very rich right now. I wonder what he's saving for. At 10 minutes in, normally you start to buy items when you get gold, but Ramses is saving his. Maybe he's gonna buy something over club, work towards strength items. Zayak does get found and gone upon. Will connect. There, U2 is in danger. No stun available from no one. Jumps in. Waning Rift not committed just yet. Will make it to the shrine and surely to safety. Jaunts away, but gets nabbed by the arrow. G just baiting it out, and no one's in a lot of danger here now. Too, he does have a stun available. Will not get a chance to use it. With all this burst coming through, Solo, you're in the wrong neighborhood. You're surely going to die as well. Give the kill to Afterlife, a double kill for him. With that, he was able to buy an entire hood. Ramsey soaking up some XP here in the middle lane. Does have the Unholy Aura with the Hadouken creep.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
Yeah, this bottom tower is at 70 HP. Fortification comes out. 2 heroes from Solo to defend, but ooh, great deny by Puck.
Tower has been denied.
Looking at Pasha, he always plays the very team fight focused heroes. You know, Brewmaster now with the Puck, he can play Sand King extremely well. Heroes that generally want to lock down other heroes and stun them up and silence them and make sure they can't be as big of an effect in team fights. His Puck play is pretty good so far. Definitely has been using his phase shift rather. I don't know if I'd use it the best. He did make a little error there a few minutes ago. Full Midas picked up for Doom. That's what he was saving all of his gold for. Definitely going to be a easy farm, easy life over here for Ramses as he devours creeps and gets gold that way, and then Midas is the other creep there too.
Radiant's bottom tower
Still digesting that delicious creep.
Fortified their structures. Attack the
We do
hero.
have Pasha putting some pretty serious damage into this tier 1 bottom. Full creep wave is here to help with that. He might even just destroy his creep wave, yeah, but with support coming in from Afterlife, he knows that he shouldn't be here anymore. There is no one else there though. Top lane. Jeez, gets destroyed by Lil. Magnetize out. Ramses wants to go in. He's under the cover of Scorched Earth. Bonus damage and HP regen. That was a very free kill. It does go into the hands of Lil. He probably would have rather had it for Ramses, who is right now sitting at 1-1-2.
Dire's
But a
middle
kill's a
tower
kill.
is under pressure.
No one is very liberal with his tree usage, it would seem. He doesn't worry about whether or not he's getting the most, whether or not it's expensive or not. Vizroom picked up by Afterlife. No one does see this. They will not be caught out by this, but meanwhile we have Theriu going on to solo, stealing all the damage. Eye of the Storm is out. And so is Solo. Lil will have to roll away. Does not get stunned up, luckily for him, but we do have a 5-man push mid, a 3-man push as the SK and Ogre Magi walk away.
Dire's middle tower
Meantime, Ramses is going to try and take some revenge on this bottom tier 1, but Slayer's on his way in.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Vega's looking towards the Yasha, does have enough to buy it. Large Waden commits the Ravage onto just no one. No one, he will stun him up, but Vega's there with it wasn't even a Star Storm. I think it might have just been an auto attack. Brings no one down. Pause out from Vega. We might see a DC. Let's see what items are being worked on. Slayer is about 1,200 gold away from his Blink Dagger. Ramsey still hasn't shift queued anything up. Urn coming out soon from Lil here.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Afterlife should work on his Blink Dagger pretty soon. No one's almost got his about 500 away. Slayer's in a bad neighborhood here. Does miss the manage to dodge out the stone replicant, but he'll manage to get away safely. Yeah, no problem for him. 17-1 charges too. I don't even think he dies to this little 2-man rotation unless he gets doomed.
Dire's top tower
Ramsey's
is
starting to
about
hit
to
this
take
tower.
the Dire's structures are fortified.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire's top tower is
He's
under
cleaning up
attack.
the enemy jungle a little bit. Ramsey still really wants this tower. One more hit from the siege creep and down it goes.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Right now we're sitting at a
Structures are fortified.
little deficit here. They have 2 tier 1s down for the side of the Dire, 1 for the Radiant. Where's 2 for the Radiant, for the Dire.
Ally.
Ramsey's still pushing this out. Shadows will take Vega as they move aggressively with all 4 with 4 heroes top, looking to find out Solo, but he's gone away. The ult probably was telegraphed a bit by the Sand King in the middle lane.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
And we have lots of heroes gathering on this top tier 2 top. They aren't even really
Dire's top
defending
tower
the
is under attack. Dire's
bottom.
structures are fortified.
Radiant's bottom
Glyph will come out. Pasha does come in. Ult hits onto 2. They just walk away though. No real ogre will fall. Long distance throw onto Theriu. This committed Ravage is out though. There is a stun. There's no stun, excuse me, available from no one. No Blink Dagger. Does have his Shadow Blade, but they just don't have the gap close that they
Middle
need.
tower is under pressure. Radiant think
And yeah, they're just gonna shrine up
save
totally.
them.
This Razor is starting to be a very real problem for the side of VP. She does have his Yasha. Next item queued up is Lincoln's. Does not want to get doomed in these fights, because he knows that he is a very juicy target for Doom, providing a lot of damage with Starstorm. No one does see her out. Waits for the arrow to go out.
Stars.
Easy
Take
kill.
me.
Easy kill for no one.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long. No.
Sees the DD, wants the DD. I think that VP should make a very big move around this. They've lost a lot of map control, and they're being very pressured. They're losing these engagements to the side of Vega with this DD power. With this DD power on no one, someone who already has 200 odd damage. It could turn into something really huge. You just jump right in, Ravage down for another minute. This is the perfect time for them to make an aggressive maneuver. They're just gonna. It seems they're just gonna focus on pushing their waves out. Like we said, they were very pressured. Not a lot of map control for them. They want to get some of that back by aggressively pushing out their waves. Oh, he's level 15. Does have his Shadow Blade. He is sitting at 4th in the net worth. Very rarely do we ever see him this low. It's Ramses though who's number 1. Midas, it seems, could already be coming into play very heavily. Next item queued up is his BKB. Does have enough to buy it. No one finds G though. All by themselves, it would seem. Solo and Pasha do rotate in to make that kill. But top lane we have Ramses. Gets found. Will TP away. Lil though, you're not going anywhere, bud. Top bottom, we do have no one threatening this tier 2 bottom. We'll get it.
Bottom tower has rung its last bell.
Pasha TP out will be good. Looks like VP is gonna show up to defend this. No one is invis. Does he go onto there? There we go. Committed. Lots of burst coming out here. Ravage is committed now. It's back up. Does still have a Doom. Decides not to use it.
The prize is mine.
Vega will just back away. They are very scared of no one and this no one Ramses combination. Lots of damage coming out from these two huge melee cores. VP sitting on a 2k gold lead right now. Not a lot. Is not really as much as you'd want. Solo does manage to find Slayer. He was definitely in the wrong neighborhood.
A prize.
Titans can be pushing out. We'll probably take Grow next. Definitely we'll take Grow next. Finally will be up to full size. Gets healed up from the urn. Courtesy of Lil. It's interesting. In the draft phase, the first 3 bans I think were Brewmaster, one other, and then the Ench. VP I think utilized Ench to the absolute peak of her possibility as a hero. It's incredible just how much they are able to find with this Ench anytime they use it. So definitely a smart choice to ban it out. Down here we do have Solo getting gone upon. We'll jump into his disruption, but that just won't cut it, I'm afraid. No one finds another DD.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Pasha's clearing out waves.
Fortified.
Starting to move into the bottom tier 3. Glyph was just used. There is not another one until that top tower falls. Yeah, he will deny it, and Glyph is back available. They do see this Pasha pushing in. No one else is showing on the map, or no one is not showing on the map. Very real possibility that he could be right behind him waiting to support that tower push and a possible fight as well.
Hold.
Slayer now has his Blink Dagger. So this is starting to become this is a very big power spike right now for the side of the Radiant. We have a Solar Crest Hood onto Tidehunter, lots of added armor and evasion coming in here. Verayu does have his full SNY drums and is getting pretty close to his BKB. G has a Yasha and a Perseverance. Middle lane, lots of action happening, but it doesn't seem like they're ready to go for the full engagement yet. The arrow does miss. Lil goes in there. McIntyre's on the 4. Slayer is bringing Solo down. Ramses is standing in the middle of it with his BKB. Vega, no one, just destroying. Gets a double kill. Verayu will be brought down. Slayer as well. Huge advantage for VP. And now they're moving into the Roche pit. Doom was used. Who onto though? Look at this fight recap. Yeah, Tiny gains 961 gold from that double kill. Huge XP swings for the Doom and the Tiny. This Roche doesn't go down the fastest, and heroes are quite low. One more attack from Roche, and oh my, so close. Ramses will almost definitely, no! He gets the blink out, he's still alive. The stun in from no one does bring down Vega. Does bring down G. Zayak is dying to the illusions. Oh, they're gonna, VP's gonna shrine back up. They're not gonna go back in the pit. Pasha finds Zayak. Zayak tried to find something cheeky and come back with his team. VP could go out into the pit. Vega is no longer there. This will be scouted out though by Vega. They know that they're still taking this Roche. Pasha distracting them a little bit. Fakes them out. They think Jaunt is coming out, and they even use the plasma field from Razor. Very done, but here comes in the Eye of the Storm. Just was committed. No one is gonna fall here. Does pop that Aegis, but you've got to get out of there, you. Boom. He does have a stun available, and there you. This is lights out for him, I'm afraid. Echo Saver picked up on Tiny. Pasha dies in the backlines, and this battle's still going on. As this Tidehunter does get popped. Ramses, G is caught in the disruption, leaps away twice. One more auto attack will do it though. Solo getting the kill. Zayak's down too, and it seems like they're just chain feeding on the side of Vega from these huge team fights being won by VP. You know, I said it earlier that VP, they're one of those teams that if they get an advantage, they'll just keep pushing it in your face. Well, they don't even have to if Vega's just going to walk up and into all of these engagements that are going terribly for them. And Tiny now, they're going to have huge problems with this hero as he does hit level 20. Level 20 talent he elects to go for is the minus 10-second tree grab cooldown. So now he'll just be ready to be a sieging machine, doing lots of cleave damage in team fights. And this gives you, I think, 30 bonus damage. A lot of bonus damage. Here we go, let's see. Bonus damage to building is 75% on a 5-second cooldown. You get 6 free hits with it. He already hits for 300, almost 400. 75% of that is another 300. No one, you need to get out of there, my friend. You are not in the right area, losing all of his damage. This is a perfect target for Verayu to get. Stole 192 damage from Tiny. No one just tosses him away, and there's nothing that Verayu can actually do. Slayer does get found by Solo. He burrow strikes in aggressively. Is there no distraction? Yeah, Sentry Ward gets dropped, and no one. One hit will just clean him up with this tree. Trying to think of what level of toss you get. Does decide to go for the double Tiny illusions. Arrow will miss as they start to hit this tower. So damage from Ignite, stealing damage from the illusions. There you. They're just gonna back off though. They're not ready to take this battle with higher ground. They'd want Aegis on their Tiny to do that. A little bit of farming getting done here. A full sheep is picked up by Ramses.
A prize.
What have we
She
here?
does have his Yules. Mercer Baron's next item going for is the Lincolns. Solo just gets destroyed by 4 heroes here from Vega. Mirana does have her Lincolns available. Arrow will miss on Ramses.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Next item queued up is the Manta style. No one's here waiting for her though. Throws her up in the air. Break is applied. A huge toss. No, not even a toss. A huge burrow strike. Does toss out of it. Loses all of his damage though. He could be in lots of trouble here. 4-3-2. Not enough time for the Silver Edge to come off cooldown. Didn't matter. There was a Sentry Ward on the Ogre anyway. 830 gold going towards the Razor in that fight. From that one kill. An unstoppable, what was that? 8 kill streak. From no one out the window.
Silence. Gather round.
In the meantime, Ogre does get silenced up, and the Dream Coil catches Slayer too, so
Do not rise in my
I'd
presence.
call it a 3-for-1, but it's just 3 individual kills happening for the Dire and 1 happening for Radiant.
Here I am.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Spirit Vessel has been picked up on Lil, so just takes all that's good about Burn
Radiant's
and makes it
middle
even
tower
better.
can't handle this deluge. Radiant's middle tower
The solo
just
illusions
healed
get
over.
the credit for the kill onto the tower. Ramses goes up top.
Regeneration is a great conductor.
Looks like he's saving for buyback for the moment between transitioning from mid-game items into late-game ones. Solo doesn't nearly have the Force Staff done. He has about 400 gold to go. VPs deciding to split up and farm, trying to make sure that they can have the gold to get those late-game items when they need them. Razor's next queued-up item is a Sheep's Guard on Theriu, and he is 6-2 and 8, but he hasn't had that huge effect that you'd want to see out of Razor. You know, no one can just toss him away if he gets gone on alone. And if he gets gone on in a group, he can use Avalanche and get away that way with his Silver Edge. There's a lot of escape here from this Tiny. Afterlife deciding to hide in this tree line.
Scanning for enemies. What?
The scan will catch out the other members of Vega, but not Afterlife that they thought. We do have 5v5 grouped up over here. Pasha's nowhere to be seen. No recoil anyways. Lil does get gone upon, but was able to roll out in time. The stun did not connect with that burrow strike. No one decides to break the smoke onto here. Doom is on this Razor. They know exactly who they want. He will go down almost instantly.
Discharge.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Going to Lil. Tidehunter was able to TP out and will show now. Dire Courier does get killed on the back of that. Don't know where that happened. Maybe Slayer here in the back lines. Yeah, let's see what was on the Courier. Oh well. But here we have. He will certainly pay for killing that on the side of VP. As they go in and they're looking to get tier 3s and possibly holding a Rex here. G and Slayer are both up, as well as the Ogre, but they don't have that huge teamfight presence. I mean, Pasha and Solo can just stand here even, and I don't think that they can deal with this. Not until 17 seconds when this Razor respawns. They get the melee racks. They're going to be happy with that. They move middle to take out another tier 3. Razor's back in 5 seconds. And Vega, they just have to sit back and watch this. They don't go for the commit onto the racks. Decide to let the creeps do some of that work, but there you respawns and just try to get rid of them instantly. Comes in with Silver Edge. They will. This is very unexpected from VP. No one decides to break and stun up Razor. BKB is popped, but it isn't enough. 600 HP. No one is following. Decides to turn around, tosses a creep a million miles into the enemy fountain. Just picks up another tree and is ready. He did decide to go for the toss charges instead of the cooldown, so now he can toss and hit every single member with toss. 1, 2, give us the third! Oh my goodness, that's very themey. Oh, good lord, a double kill for no one, and they even follow into the shrine. Oh my, this will definitely be another lane of wrecks for VP, possibly even this tier 2 top as well, if they should choose to go for it. There's nothing stopping them from doing it, just their own inhibitions. Roche is not up yet, and he will not respawn for another 30 seconds. Looks like that's where they're going, though. Oh, they're just going to miss it by 20 seconds. They'll know, though, that he's very not long down. They decide to go up and probably hit the shrine a little bit, get some more mana on these 2 cores.
Quickly as I go. A prize.
This just started to turn into quite a mess for Vega. Their base is in shambles with 1 exterior building standing and 2 shrines. We look at, they don't have nothing big is gonna come for them either. Afterlife does use a tome to get a little bit closer to that level 20 talent, but I mean those aren't huge talents. We look at G, he's very far away from this Maelstrom. Doesn't even have the Mjolnir complete yet. This could be a big swing though. If they get this Roche, I think they actually need this Roche in order to remain stable. Lil knows they're there. Oh, Zayak just gets destroyed instantly. The Ravage does come out, stuns on the 3. Ramps was able to pop BKB in time. There is no Doom available. It has already been committed onto Ku. I missed. He must have already gone down. G does get caught out though, just able to leap away. There are you. Connects up to Ramsey, steals over 100 damage. Vega, G is not long for this world. Another drop. Oh. There you is able to survive, but there are so many members of VP left alive. I don't think there's much he can do. He can try and run away, does get silenced up and stunned. Yeah, he is not long for this world, I'm afraid. GG is called right here. And VP take game 1 of this series against Vega squad. Very, very dominant performance here from no one on this tiny. Definitely the star of the match in my opinion. Well, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Sleepy, and get some sleep.